It is Vlogmas Day 7. It's Vlogmas Day 7, guys. Look at this. We've already done it for a week. Happy freaking Vlogmas. Okay, so anyways, so today we're doing something so exciting and secret. I'm filming this kind of at the end of the day, so I already know what we did today and I'm so excited to show you. I wanted to do something a little more fun because I knew today had to be like a work day for me because I'm so behind on editing Vlogmas. I know for you guys, it seems like it's in real time, we're vibing, but you guys know for safety, I film ahead just a little bit. This isn't super far off, but I do film ahead a little bit. Just, you know, to keep things safe, keep things good. So I have a little bit of a buffer, so I'm not quite in the locations and all of that stuff. So anyways, I knew I was going to have to sit down and film today. And I also knew that it was going to be windy like crazy. I have been gathering a bunch of electric cooking devices and I prepped all my meals for today because sometimes when I get in like an editing and like work flow, I do forget to eat. I know that's such like a common thing for people, but when I don't have like a refrigerator to just like go and like scrounge, I end up just snacking all day and it doesn't make me feel great. So I figured what I would do this morning was take the morning to try out all these little products and get to enjoy my breakfast while I prepped the rest of my meals for the day and show you guys all of the electric cooking products that I get to use with my Bluetti. If you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you guys know that Bluetti is a huge supporter of me and Pippa. I have been working with Bluetti. They've been a sponsor of this channel since February of 2021. So we're coming up on a year of working together and I've gotten to try so many of their products and compare them, contrast them. But we're not going to do that because like, I know you guys get tired of some of the sponsored content and I wanted to do something that you guys have been asking for in trying out like some of these electric cooking devices. So instead of just giving you all the stats and all the rundown of this Bluetti, I am going to just show you it and how I can use it on really windy days, days that I need to cook inside, days that I need to heat up food inside. Because as you guys can probably tell, I have been making changes as I have been traveling, and now that this is the second year I've been in an actual car and not an RV in the desert for the winter, I know that these dust storms come up out of nowhere, winds get crazy out of nowhere, rainstorms kind of pop up out of nowhere, and when you're just chained to a propane stove or snacks, it's not safe in a actual vehicle to cook with propane, whether you have the windows cracked or not. It is just not a big enough space. So I was looking to expand some of my cooking options so I could heat up food in the car on those days and not have to feel so reliant on that propane stove. And with the bigger Bluetti, I can make all those things happen. So I hope this is a little bit more fun video and I just will give you all the stats on the Bluetti as I kind of talk you through what I did for the day. But let's start with my chai and my smoothie this morning and show you how this Bluetti actually works in action instead of just talking you through stats like I have in previous videos. So let's hop into my day. So today we're going to be using the EB55 Bluetti with 4 AC outlets and a 700 watt pure sine wave electric inverter. This is going to help us power everything that we're going to use in this video and allow us some more flexibility in the products we can use. So the first product I decided to try was this little Rode Pro kettle. I found this in the trucker section at Pilot. It's a 12 volt little beverage warmer and It is so cute. It works so well. It just plugs into the little 12-volt hole on the Bluetti. It pulls about 112 watts, so it is kind of a lot, but the Bluetti handles it perfectly. As you guys know, I still have this little magic bullet, and this Bluetti, the EB55, can handle having that kettle and the magic bullet plugged in at the same time, which I love because it's nice to be able to let that water heat up for my chai tea, and because the Bluetti EB55 has 4 AC ports, I can plug in multiple things to use at the same time, which is great. When I'm running the magic bullet by itself, it does run about 400 something watts depending on what you're trying to blend in it. But just for some fruit and protein, it ran about 400 watts, and then the kettle was running and the Bluetti didn't short out. It didn't stop. It handled it perfectly. I do have this little coffee mug that I love from Sheets. I use the Trader Joe's spicy chai mix, so I'm just going to put a scoop of that in there. And then my water is heat up. It doesn't ever boil. I've never seen it boil in this thing. I've used it a couple times, but it does heat it up to where it is hot enough to drink. And then I just topped it off with the rest of my protein shake as kind of my creamer. And then to stick with the electric vibe of the day, I did use my hand mixer, and then of course got chai everywhere because I'm not perfect, and this is not that aesthetic of a video because I still need to be caffeinated. I obviously took some time to enjoy my smoothie and my chai. It was so good, but I had to get working on lunch. So here is where I have a new little product that I found at Walmart that I'm so stoked about. Is this little mini version of a George Foreman grill. I have been using one of those nostalgia minis, but they just quite aren't big enough. And I couldn't believe that George Foreman had a mini version of their product, and it was literally $16 at Walmart, so super affordable. I used it to grill my canned chicken. I know that you can eat this chicken straight out of the can, but I do not like the texture of it. So I prefer to actually heat up my chicken, even if I eat it cold, over my salads. So this is why I really wanted this grill. I know I can make literally so much else on this George Foreman, but when I eat my salads, I like to have the texture of grilled chicken, so that's what I did. As you guys could see in that clip, this George Foreman runs about 650 watts when it is heating, and then it kind of stays at temperature, but obviously if you open it up, it will have to start reheating again. And you're seeing me just prep the rest of my Greek salad. I put my spinach, my olives, and feta in there, and then I'm going to put the grilled chicken over it, but wait to do dressing and onions right before I eat it, because this is going to sit in my cooler today until I'm absolutely ready to eat. Look at those nice grill marks on that chicken. So I just transferred it over on top of the salad. And the nice thing about this bowl, it's a little Elo bowl. It has a lid because, as you can tell, there's tons of flies and stuff that are around, and I can shake it up like a little shaker salad and put it in the cooler so I can have it for lunch. Really easy to go. And the last thing I am trying out today is this Hot Logic lunchbox that you guys recommend to me all the time to go get a Hot Logic lunchbox. It plugs right into the 12-volt hole. It's super, super easy to use. And I already know this is going to be one of my favorite products to heat up food, because you can just set it and forget it, as they say, and I can leave this plugged in to the Bluetti up front in the car while I'm working. So today we're going to make tamales with it, of course, because what else do you want for a hot meal at the end of the day but some canned tamales? The Hot Logic did come with a plastic container, but I opted to get a glass one just while I was at Walmart. When you are doing canned tamales, do not forget to take the wrappers off of the tamales. So many people forget to take the wrappers off. This is the messiest part, so I'm actually so glad that I did this so early in the morning, because then I could take my trash later in the day and have the wrappers out of the car, and I could just eat my tamales, and it was super easy cleanup after dinner. The Hot Logic itself pulls about 45 watts while it's heating, so pretty low for what it is, and then it goes down to about 15 once it gets to temperature and just needs to keep running. It only took about 30 minutes for it to completely heat up to where it was hot. So while I was letting it heat up, I actually pulled back out my magic bullet to clean my smoothie container so I could show you guys how I do that. This is super easy. It's the easiest trick out here. I just spray some of my diluted dish soap and put a little bit of water into there and actually just run it again and dump the liquid into a baggie so I can throw it away, because you should not be just dumping smoothie water at your campsite. Like I said before, this is the EB55, so this is a 700 watt inverter power station, and then it has 537 watt hours. So even after all of this today, using all of these different products fully, I used about 20% of the battery, so it went from fully charged to 80%, which is not bad at all, considering that you can recharge it off of your solar also while you're using it, or if you're like me, I like to just keep it plugged in the front of the car to my 12 volt, and anytime I'm running back and forth to town or the gas station, it is charging up every single time, and that's just where I like to keep it, because I can also plug in my phone, my straightener, all of the things that you guys have heard me talk about before in other Bluetti videos. So this is just one more thing that makes being on the road so much easier. And the interesting one about this model is the back panel has a huge light on the back. So if you do need some more light in the car, this is probably the product for you to have this huge light on the back as well. I want to thank Bluetti again for being a sponsor on this channel, for sending me the EB55, and I am so happy to have such a supportive sponsor of this channel, and that it is something practical that my subscribers can use. I hope this video helps somebody on the road try out one of these products, or maybe you can kind of have this in your back pocket if you are like me, where you kind of thought you had to be more reliant on propane, or if you've been using propane for so long, or butane, I guess, and didn't know that you maybe had some other options of heating up food, because all of these are going to be staples in the car. I can tell you right now, that grill, I'm going to be making toast with it soon, and I am just excited now to have all these different options available to me so I can continue to have good meals while I'm on the road and not have to be so reliant on the weather conditions of the day and the wind of the day to be able to cook what I want and what I'm craving. So I hope this helps you guys. I obviously will leave everything linked down below as usual, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!